The main event we have in store for 5 here tonight on TBS and HBO Max. Let's head to the
Tennessee, your team champion. Introducing the Chelsea Derby.
He claimed the title, but Taz, 1 week ago,
with a pure animal, a pure machine. Look at resilience, Shabani.
He's got the Allen victorious 1 week ago against the moments away from finding out. But before that, let's go.
Was in this building, was just before Thank Hospital with head and neck injuries. These were his mission tonight. He's going solo now.
111 pounds, he is Kevin Knight.
Athletes, you don't become TNT champion.
Well, not many a career out of winning matches when I've seen Kevin Knight is being very, very... Yeah, you got to be careful with Darby.
On the move outside. The win, so this match can officially begin. But Duckade here at the pinnacle.
I like this start right out of the box here.
And against the barricade, Darby.
It's so important if you can get an advantage on your opponent after jumping.
Weekend at Collision where Kevin Knight championship, a record previously held by Darby.
That's not the reason for the animosity of this. It goes back to our last pay-per-view. Oh my God.
Situated. Allen.
I mean, from the jump at AEW elevation is height.
And just from that angle, you get a great look at the distance covered, touching his hip, his lower back, as the pounded in our TNT championship match.
In the ring at the same time.
But always Darby Allin just trying to slow the pace.
I don't care how resolute you are, how
elbow. Double rough land or nothing. This past May, New York City, strapped to a stretcher. He had to, Darby, from the top turnbuckle to defend everyone down by losing the AEW World Championship.
Lit a fire under Darby Allin that does not.
The opening night of the Continental Classic. Underneath the steps. And whoa. Steps.
Freaking steel steps.
And Paul Turner trying back last November. He found 3 points over Darby Allin, but he hospitalized Darby at the Buddy Wayne Wrestling Academy. The cover here, shoot. Darby looks like,
and he's throwing a bunch of haymakers right at that open wound. There could be some bad blood. There obviously is. That you don't champion Kevin Knight has an advantage in this match. Just some of it at the top of this match. But he's not 100%.
Will not serve him well this Sunday.
No, you got to deal with the fight in front of you, and you're dealing.
Allen's never been 100% in a match that he wasn't.
Still not.
Blades.
That blood coming down that right eye like it.
Avalanche code red, but the added.
And where is this blood? I'm missing where it's at. Probably from those steps. Obviously, the steel coming up.
Sent Kevin Knight onto his. He began his third reign as TNT champion. And now, oh no. The top of the ring post wrenching back.
And here it goes again.
And drop. Champion Kevin Knight headed to redemption with all the.
Taz, we got a good look. I'm just thinking maybe it's just
broke the count. That's what Darby rolled under the
body. As Darby sends Kevin Knight head first.
I mean, but you know, it's big time.
Federal press as TNT champion, but he'd love.
No doubt about it. Yeah, how could you blame Darby? Does, and I respect his passion. Right?
Yeah, Paul Turner wanted to check the eye.
AEW World Championship match on the horizon.
Yeah, that was the point that you brought up earlier. Realize what he got himself into when he going up against Darby.
With the series, 1 win apiece. Limping after that table over the timekeeper's table.
You know, Excalibur, something so high risk, right?
Yeah, you can't measure Darby by victories alone. Look at the eye now.
Darby Allin.
Yeah, you know,
on the line, Kevin Knight.
Two of the finest young wrestlers that we, but both are giving us a hell of an opening match.
Has really slowed down in this match.
Exactly, they're both human at the end of the day.
Cover front leg is hooked. Darby, TNT champion. Kevin Knight looking to as TNT champion, and we are kick up this Saturday night. Collision, start time, 6 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Pacific. Max, 7 Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific.
Wow, referee's head hit the rope.
Oh, just trucked Darby Allin. Match. He didn't want the Don Callis family to interfere.
Well, he knows there's an opportunity.
Under Taz, Paul Turner still down on the outside. Underneath. Got him.
We kind of lured him in that time, Taz.
He did.
You see
the ref though here. I mean, you know,
his head clipped that night the right way. Champion, but it will not happen.
Playing possum boy. Yeah, Kevin Knight did it.
Oh, wait a second. Some two coast.
No, he's not done. What the hell?
Do this.
Kevin Knight.
The winner of this match, Kevin Knight.
Well, Kevin, but he certainly cleaned up
an opening match.
That title belt.
Darby Allin shot to the back, just nasty, then this.
UFO splash, and Kevin Knight is seeing ahead to this Sunday at Redemption, world champion.
Well, I think this win gave him some momentum.
champion and fellow member of the Don Callis family. The AEW International of late with the introduction of Kevin Knight to the
championships. They both, it happens.
Well, you can see the face of Kevin Knight. Speaking of music, watch out.
Don Callis family members, there's the former champion, the Rainmaker, Kazuchika Fletcher. Kazuchika Okada take on former tag from Nashville.
From Nashville, Tennessee, what an inclusion to Kevin Knight, but we've got the whole Sunday at Redemption in just moments.
Okay, because the way that I see it is if Andrade can scrape himself.
On Kenny Omega for the AEW.
And I'm going to tell y'all how I know Kenny Omega, because tonight he defenses a title, and not to mention Renee.
Sunday. Well, I hope you help of the Don Callis family. Help. My title, either. I'm going to go talk to Tony Khan and make sure defend the international title against Bandito. And me and Okada face Brody. Get out of my ring!
We've seen how this played out before.
Punch Marine. I can find it at 400.
Champions, as you heard Kyle Fletcher mention, this international championship on the line. And so this tag team battle serving as tag team clashes. We welcome Don.
Wild Horses got to run. Fantastic. It's real sports, Shivani.
It's fired up, man.
He'll be ringside even for this tag match.
He could do it on his own, but we're a family.
Now the collar and elbow tie-up, trying to see the ropes and ahead of the international championship clash. This escape by Bandito, good hand fighting there.
Strong, but he lacks leverage.
I mean, he's low to the ground. He's based.
Impartiality.
Yes. I guess I would have sucked for you. Nice drop kick right.
As now Brody King.
The problem with Brody King is he likes to think so. Oh, they can, but they prefer me to do it. I got an answer for everything, Shivani.
I know that.
Former AEW World Tag Team Champions.
Yeah, they have each other.
Bandito. Voice up. That's 1, 2. Fletcher.
That right shoulder up.
And fans remember still to the Sisters of Stin will the Dogs and the Bang Bang Gang. The war tonight and plus ahead. Tekla will be face-to-face control of the proceedings. And Don, your night continues as Kenny Omega, Will Ospreay, and John Moxley in our main event.
In another city.
And the blind tag. Heads up maneuver by Okada, Taz.
Yeah, definitely.
Tagging in.
Yeah, maybe you're right. Those chops are heavy.
Taz.
Fletcher family can press, trying to quicken the pace, but
How about your man there, Don? That was excellent.
Cock and it continue. We will find out.
To do like holding that elbow out.
In this case, Bandito's hurting.
A man that began his career familiar with competing against luchadors.
All time in Japan. And despite being a part of the Don Callis.
Really, one of the greats of all time, as you so accurately.
His legacy shows that, but
I'd say he hit a couple of speed bumps because this time last year, title to his name.
We play the long game. All going to be displayed for belts and money.
Okada. Notice how Okada is very careful to do that.
That's just smart wrestling, isn't it?
it is, and then antagonizing.
Okada taking on former AEW World Tag. Your guys putting on a clinic thus far.
It really is a clinic.
That was a great move. It really was.
And Kyle Fletcher got right in his face.
Kyle Fletcher putting his AEW International Championship through, but right now, Bandito, the back of Fletcher and backs into a tag.
I wonder how long he can do this.
Now Brody charges in. Bandito takes down Okada. Inner Valley driver on the apron.
You're not kidding.
Able to beat the count.
What?
You cannot let Brody King get going, and that is...
Okada was looking for that Rainmaker. Both men had counters.
Impressive. Oh, here we go.
And
He shows you Okada real.
not something the big man is used to.
You're not used to that. It can throw them off.
Fletcher. That's this running kick.
Whoa, that could be it.
Counter.
Gate for the international champion. That was.
And Bandito's once back in. He took some.
.com for all the information. Saturday, September 12th. All out as we return to the Indianapolis area and come back to Phoenix, Arizona for Full Gear Live on pay-per-views. Begin tomorrow. AEWTIX.com. Flips out boot to the midsection. Cock flick by Fletcher.
Oh. Wow.
Attempted counter. 1-2.
Boy, that battle on the inside, battle on the out. Oh, great standing switch.
And now, not have the shoulders completely neutralized.
Enough height and impact, which I thought he should. Face first.
Yeah, Fletcher was
Mistake there. You are right, Excalibur.
Fletcher got squished. Bandito, a little shimmy of the shoulders, and a Fletcher again Makes the count.
Kyle Fletcher.
Point accuracy with the drop kick.
O'Connor. From his partner.
Rolling it. The tope. O'Connor. Bandito.
Oh, Ditto.
Couldn't get there in time. If Bandito lands, that 21 AEW International Champion.
Kyle Fletcher was also wiped out.
Maybe we'll get a shot of it here. He is just in the...
Scoring the win for the former. Word about it, Bandito and Brody King.
Family out here.
Now the AEW, one of them out of national champion. Coming in.
Kyle Fletcher, and I can understand how sorry.
He's saying sorry. Then
Literally your fault.
Yeah, Don Callis.
Foundation of the Don Callis family.
They're kind of doing the
deep inside you like a hunt into this pain. I have never heals. A says, run up. And Tomasa chomp for you.
It will be no holds barred.
good job, Excalibur.
You're the man.
This 222 pounds.
Well, look what he's got in his hand.
Jay White maybe looking for a new moniker. David Finlay is used to very violent, but this battle, this increasingly really ramped to full strength, Taz.
Yeah, no, definitely.
100 proof.
Coming
up by himself. Tony, as we've seen over the last...
Well, the Dogs are a pack. A lot going on for it. I mean, but this tonight is its first singles match.
For Switchblade J-Comer, Kevin Knight. It was a victory. White definitely fan favorite here, Carl.
At Switchblade.
Last month at Forbidden Door when Switchblade pay the favor.
Well, Connor's playing a little game here. Not the people who kind of doing
Paul White here.
Yeah,
Don't worry about it. That's fine.
You guys
Take the bait. But not. Oh, Connor.
Still went for a clean break, and Connor's not having it. Sure. If the shoe was on the other foot, Jay would do the same.
Behind the scenes, the greatest moments in sports history on the CNN app. Got Connor's down. And as you both competed in New Japan Pro Wrestling, both men that forcefully ejected Jay White, and he assumed control of
with the Switchblade over that. I'm sure really worked that wrist a lot into an.
with Clark Connors here.
tough men. Members of the New Japan men thought they were friends, thought they were out to usurp Jay White's position, getting Connors back into the ring.
Ian Riccaboni wouldn't be scared.
Boy, how about that body blow, man?
Yeah. Mine on Excalibur, sorry.
Now Connors back in the ring. His referee, Jay White.
Come on. Oh, here it comes.
Hey, White, Clark Connors, first man to their feet.
Yeah, Connors fought Jay White pretty good there.
You could see, even after the spear,
Issue or
right.
It knocks the wind out, ricocheted back towards the throat area. It always usually works, I should say. And that's
Riccaboni wouldn't be scared because Caprice would be here to protect him.
massive. Got like in a cravat situation there. And
Like the head of Jay White, but
right, and then you're getting your face rammed into the
being able to use the ring, and there was another example.
sometimes, you know what I mean? Some guys like that.
Jay White again, another shoulder tackle. I'd like to talk about those are not actually ropes.
A lot. Zealous there, Excalibur.
Jay tried to... Seems content. Excalibur joined by Tony Schiavone, the human suplex machine, taking the fight to Switchblade. Jay White Mons and Jay White, a history of
Definitely now mocking.
running through Jay White and setting.
Jay White is in a bad way here.
See this running shoulder block, and watch how rough with
The history of shoulder.
and just stubbed it out on the. No,
Oh, he had wood matches, I believe.
sorry.
You know what? That he can get a burst of speed.
Right there.
And he was running fast.
Yeah,
Burned right there. And you don't want to do that against Jay White right there. Blasted it.
Still has the advantage on Jay White as we look up to the again. He's
Side step, yeah.
Connors speed again. Screw and Connors
It's the worst way to go, as you know, right? That's how you.
by Jay White. I'm not sure if it was intentional. The ropes and a body drop. Jay White winds up Connor. Hammer throw reverse. Jay White put it to them. Cover. 2.
Ability, but a lot of quickness on that exchange.
Right to the eyes.
Yeah, a gouge you right to the eyes.
Jay White face first. White off his feet. We met once. This is only his second overall match.
Had to ring that long, but obviously the proverbial ring. He's in a bad way here.
It seemed like Jay White, ready for it, but Connors. White scores with that elbow strike, and Connors able to kick out.
Strong Uranagi almost threw that underhook, overhook throw.
Connors and just launched a barrage of
The more probably favors Clark Connors.
overhead throw
In the ring.
Connors trying to line up Jay White for that. White
He's waiting. Connors is waiting. Next count.
Connors escapes. Chest, but either way, there's that. And Jay White not done, but no, Jay is hooked. And Jay White
Times, here he goes again.
lining up Jay. No,
Guillotine.
is back, and Connors is out.
To explain, Jay.
That was.
A test. That's impeccable timing, and Jay White caught him there.
Definitely, you could choke a guy.
Connors just came to. He realized what happened.
That if it's a blood choke.
There was the shillelagh that time, and he made Jay White pay. Robinson coming. Whoa. Swing. And David Finlay to the straight bullet. Let Jay White, the Bang Bang Gang, and the Dogs. But speaking of far from over, tag team champions, this titles on the line against Stage are the champs.
CNC and the Bang Bang Gang finally Hawk and Claudio for our tag team.
Cannot believe you have the orders. I'm the tooth now, does it? In part of your grand homecoming to legends. You know what the Death Riders?
Now looking ahead to the AEW Women's World Sin Divine Dominion. I'm live on Dynamite.
Ladies and gentlemen, your law. Introduce first from Winnipeg is the AEW World.
Tonight against some unlikely odds.
AEW World Champion Kenny Omega victorious with that goal, but a big days away from redemption. I saying the champ's job is never done.
England, weight 225 minutes tournament, the Aerial Ospreay.
Winner of the 2026 Owen Hart Foundation at Wembley Stadium on the 30th of August. And Will Ospreay, for the richest prize in Oxley, will face the Young Bucks.
Omega talking to Will Ospreay. Will Ospreay talked fun, but it just seemed like there was understandably so.
Kenny Omega has always been a bit of a mentor and older brother.
Champion. And Kenny knows when you have that beautiful shot and watch that belt. Not just there in this match.
And is the AEW.
Everybody wants to be world champion. Omega to be the world champion has even more
Credibility, and then you see the world champ right.
All Elite Wrestling on phone and pet health insurance. Visit for Moxley. Ospreay, the most dangerous weapon professional that led Will Ospreay. That allows Will Ospreay championship on English soil. As
giving John Moxley his walk to the ring. Trust.
Jake Doyle and the CMO.
Dr. Doyle, Brian Cage, his technique and finesse, a very
Of Hechicero. And off here for Kenny.
4 issues on the side of Moxley.
look between Dynamite. Winter is coming. December W World Championship that night in Jackson, Callis. That tilted the contest in the thing that Kenny Omega has that reign as world champion. Sunday at Redemption live on
Wembley could very easily be.
Give the caveat of as it stands, because as it stands at the end of the night this Sunday at Redemption. So off their game, Taz.
Yeah, no, that's a head scissor coming possibly here by Hechicero.
Control of the surgically repaired neck of
Obviously that lucha style, which is that's not American traditional. You're correct.
Mexican submission wrestling style. Seeing his first action of the match, courtesy of a full throat of support for Kenny Omega here, not there.
Just you want to get your opponent the frequent tags in and out.
3 men working on the same thing, that left arm. In the ring against the CMLL.
Leaf and Ospreay wants Omega to left him to do.
Yeah, Johnson, come on.
Too long with Hechicero.
Exactly. Moxley coming in.
Yeah, no, he's going to make offense put on his arm.
Meaning head to corner. Not for men. Jeez.
That one coming. Unfortunately for Jake Doyle. You know, I think I got to go back to Kenny. kind of derailed the team there a little.
That one opening for Hechicero. Now tag made by Moxley. Otto hits against Gary, but Doyle heads up, move tackle.
Yeah, I'll just run over somebody.
Delayed vertical suplex. Ospreay. Cage retreats to the outside. Doyle shuts him down with the body block. Moxley off the edge. Cage suplex for Omega. Find out in our main event. Don't go anywhere.
Man, crazy. Look at the face of Moxley. Right now, man, it's just muscle and power.
Another. That was
I didn't say
Excalibur.
anything. It was Excalibur.
Oh, okay.
Or powerful forearm.
And he sends the opposition, but Omega and John Mox.
Oh, great in the ring. Wow.
He's very innovative, very talented.
World Heavyweight Championship for quite a while.
Fighter to win that title. Great overhead view there. You can see everything he can do to cover that distance. Look at the strength. Don Callis family in complete control between Omega and Moxley.
That was a turning point. There's no get out of this. Oh, man, we're in trouble, and he's hovering up.
Think back. Oh, wait a second. Cover. I don't go.
Yes. Yeah. No, exactly.
Trying everything in his power to fire up Will Ospreay. It's an all-star trios on HBO Max right now. The Don Callis Ospreay desperately.
But athleticism by Ospreay. He's got to get a 10.
He's got two choices.
Omega.
Hit the trainer hanging.
The legal man and Omega. Went for that rolling sledgehammer shot. Cage.
Oh, good power there by Omega.
He overalls you. Escape.
Kenny Omega's.
Omega makes the tag. Hechicero now. Hammer throw into the corner. World Heavyweight Champion to submit the AEW World Champion.
That would be quite a story. You're right.
Digging the elbows, trying to make the crawl over the team.
You almost don't want to tag him, and now he's
reaching for the tag. Hechicero rolls over. But he saw what his teammate needed. Overcome. Omega. Moxley and Omega teeing off on Doyle. Charging in. Doyle. Between Omega and Moxley and
Ospreay.
The Death Riders. We've seen this.
How about that?
Fence coming into Hechicero here. Bringing the miss. Ospreay over the top. The full.
And you're right, man.
Moxley. Snap. Dragon on Cage. And Hechicero trying to fight his way. Oh, inadvertent. The flying guillotine.
That was close, man. Kenny was caught pinned by Hitch. The pump handle there by Brian Cage.
Clutching his face, and Jake Doyle down. He couldn't defend himself.
That was very impressive.
Interrupted Hechicero's balance. Ospreay and Omega. Hechicero. Now perhaps last man's. Omega covers.
The AEW Continental Championship, the AEW World.
Despite the friendly fire, the inadvertent Will Ospreay were able to overcome. Decision here tonight, Tony.
Yeah, the Don Callis ring. Tournament.
We've touched on the.
Will needs to get in there. Absolutely.
Shoved Ospreay out of the way. Omega and Ospreay fingers, but remember the Young Bucks under redemption.
This thing's breaking down.
So Omega was just trying to pull. He's trying to fight off the Don Callis family. Down goes Triple Runner, AEW World Champion, standing tall.
Pinnacle in Nashville.
This thing just blew up.
Brenton Rocky.
Good night, bang.
Makes the lip. No! Omega square in the face. Omega never had a chance to. Jet 2 belts. Kevin Knight, Kenny Monday night, 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific. We thank you for joining us tonight for Dynamite.